Curtis, DIY.
Oh, DIYers, what the hell is going on?
Oh Lord, here go this shit again.
Joey.
Everybody wanna diss me again.
Joey Javon Badass. What the hell is the plan? Who gassed you? Was it 50 Cent? At the beginning of the year, Joey Badass released a song called The Ruler's Back, as many of you know, and that song has caused all but utter chaos because of the specific line, too much West Coast D-licking. As we were reacting yesterday to one of the first responses that were coming in from West Coast lyricists like Daylyt, y'all said 4 words that I have never heard ever in the entirety of this channel. Ray Vaughn just dropped. And you repeatedly said this as the new video was released. I checked it out and I understand why now. Thank you, DIYers. Oh my gosh. When I read just the title, it being Crashout Heritage, I said, ooh, on the West Coast, that carries a whole nother meaning. It's a little different. It's more than just Twitter rants when it's out here in this Crashout behavior. With that said, Ray Vaughn, what you got for Joey Badass? Competition is here. Ugh. Heart Part 6 instrumental. The real Heart Part 6. Not that beige raging we heard. Don't drink and drive, ladies and gentlemen.
Courage come from niggas who minds in the middle with nowhere.
Yeah.
It's monsters where I'm from. You stuck if you trying to go there. Uncle was a crackhead, cocaine on his nose hairs, getting high with the low fares. No Jordans, just pro cares. What's with the sneak diss and taking shots at us? Then hide the Uzi. Cause the only badass the world was recognizing is boozy. Please don't get confused with shooting the movies. We're really shooting what's on Soul album. So if you ask me, you look like a goofy.
Oh, we're taking a much different approach, aren't we? Taking a much different approach, aren't we? So if you didn't watch the reaction I had to Daylyt's High You song, go ahead and check it out up there. But Daylyt took a different approach. He had a very, hey, first of all, I get probably more love out there from New York, so I'm not about to sit up here and crash out in the name of dissing New York. New York loves me. It's like a second home. Matter of fact, it's a lot of folks who became fans of me out there first because of my lyricism. So he took a different approach, and he said a very, very, very sharp one. Hey, be humble. Chill out. It can get ugly. Ray Vaughn said, get him out the way. Maka, maka. Oh my goodness. So we already get some direct lines. He said, what's with the sneak dissing, taking shots at us, then hide the Uzi, because the only badass the world was recognizing is Boosie. Shout out to Boosie Badass. Please don't get confused with shooting the movies. We really shooting. You was on Soul's album, but if you ask me, you look like a goofy. This is only the beginning.
I hope this message reaches you well. And Tory, you should be ashamed of yourself. Cause DDG needed to sell. You did a verse for myself. Or you went to jail in a booth. Me and you was Keenan and Kel. Oh my,
I mean, you can't go diss the man's label mate. I mean, Tory Lanez, obviously, we didn't even cover that, but Tory Lanez threw some shots in a DDG song towards Kendrick Lamar. And a lot of people were scratching their heads like, brother, you got some bigger issues right now to tend to. But nonetheless, Tory Lanez raps as well, and he felt the need to say something in defense of Drake. Ray Vaughn is like, hey, we used to be tight as Kenan and Kel. Hey, that's low. That's low.
Stranger things happen on the mic when niggas beef over L's. Don't think you shot her, I was praying for your freedom as well. You loyal to rappers in your early days, you beef with as well. If ain't no friendlies in a 6, then we gon' blick you as well. Shoulda did 60 days in for a podcast. I treat Mar like orders from Timu. He'll get boxed bad when it's...
Marlo, why Mar catching some strings?
Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Now, the first video we did this year was the worst takes during that Kendrick versus Drake battle. So, Maul's definitely dominating that list. So, I guess that might be a reason. But damn it, he said, should have did 60 days in for a podcast. I treat Maul like orders from Timu who get boxed bad. Hey, them Timu orders do be getting boxed bad. When it seemed like everyone hated us, now does that Kendrick line make so much sense? Maybe it's not you individually, but do you see the kind of disrespect that the West Coast gets when the light shines too bright out here? Nah, this is getting ready to shift. Joey, what did you just do?
Seem like everyone hate us, how can we not crash? The pop out did something for niggas who don't got dads. Watch us make the stock crash. Kids play with cap guns. Last year was Act 1. I'm so that nigga. Black gums, I came for chicken. Flats drums, this TikTok crash out slang is not the right one. Not crash outs is doing shit you can never come back from.
I love it. There's a difference. Shout out to Glasses Malone. There's a difference between internet culture and street culture. And he just kind of lined that up right here in this bar. The TikTok crash out slang is not the right one. Our crash out is doing shit you could never come back from. Woo.
Speaking on the land and it's a quiet place. Marathon, my soundtrack to life. We in a giant race.
Yeah.
My hustle be for rappers, client base. Pray they don't violate. I'm trying to make it home to my daughters with my entire face.
Right.
Ozempic claims on the block the way we losing the weight. Dissing my sign, leave you can shine. You're blue in the face. Y'all cheesy as fuck. Charcuterie base. The unity fake. This not an ad, but AD know the community straight.
Shout out to AD and the community. Come on now.
I'm back on Fig, I'm getting in shape. Been losing my mind, it's not where it was initially placed. Tomorrow won't be in the same place I am as today. The West Coast, the best coast. Now get the fuck out my... They ain't got it like us, we whooping feet and applying pressure. Point is that we been at they neck. Go get them diamond testers. Taking all fades off the back. Don't make me call for extra. That's why we always going off like black people smoke detectors.
We did all kind of raise in that one.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and
I'm looking at my smoke detector right now. They ain't got no battery in there. I need to go buy it. No, I don't. I don't want to buy a 9-volt battery for that. If I can't smell it, I don't. If I can't smell it, then it ain't that bad. To me, this is such a dope display because what you're getting is you're getting a response back, obviously, to Joey Badass. That's what most people, I think, care about when they come and listen to a song like this. But also, you're getting exposed to Vaughn's approach to lyricism, his approach to songwriting, as he's giving out these bars that are giving you a visual of what it's like to be out here in the West Coast, as he's giving you the visuals of how he sees the world, his sense of humor. These are things that are going to pull you into the rest of his catalog. So I love seeing him set it up like this.
We raised Pac, Dre, and Nip. That's a heavenly trinity. And all we had was DJ Head to back us in the industry. They talking reckless. That's a death wish signed in blood. Bitch, this LA County, we baptized goofies in the mud. We really gon' smoke with them niggas from the west side. We aliens on X-Files. You name the price, we best buy. Peasants don't contest guys. That shit that we can't let fly. On the dead homies, we'll turn them out to some dead guys.
Yeah.
Man, fuck being buddy-buddy with niggas dissing in public, but see us in private and try to act like a distant cousin. We...
Hey, call it out, Ray. Call it out, Ray. He said, man, F being buddy-buddy with niggas dissing in public, but see us in private and try to act like a distant cousin. I challenged that in the first video. Go watch back that first video that I reacted to with The Ruler's Back. My issue was, one, the timing of it, because everybody was outside hooping and competing in the summertime, and then you come out 6 months later, and then I don't know what you saw over the last 6 months that looked like a West Coast domination, but for that line to be provoked is just, it's weird. It's weird. But the first thing you started to see is that, nah, it's just friendly competition. It's friendly competition. As a producer and artist, I've seen friendships get broken because of passive-aggressive emotions. You know what I'm talking about. You really don't like that nigga, so you wait till it's time to battle so you can get off them bars you've been trying to say in real life, and then you hide behind the guise of competition. This dissing in public is really weird, especially if there ain't been no conversation. I mean, some folks just know what it is and some people don't. I like that. I like that energy, Ray. I like that.
We ain't doing no budging, we ain't dapping and hugging, and if we gotta stand alone, we gon' stand alone like a plug-in. I love it. And
stand alone like a plug-in, like that.
All the distance we been getting from y'all just double it. As long as we got mustard, then we gon' keep moving upward.
Yeah.
Real talk, all these King Arthurs to me looking like busters. When y'all had y'all 10 minutes of fame, we ain't say nothing. We didn't put Giuseppe's on for clout chasing. It's outrageous. Just go and make them hits that you not making without hating.
Oh boy. I just want to pause. I ain't got no reaction.
Drag rates, check the chase account to see my stocks raising. Don't check in when you pass the 10, that get you outdated. How we ain't like that, we influence everything. Y'all niggas move out to LA just to get put on by gangs.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell
Y'all ever seen a rapper that came into the city a certain way, then when they moved out to LA on a low, all of a sudden the music started changing? Yeah, he definitely having to check in. Yeah, he definitely on the payroll. He got the members on the budget, the monthly budget.
If you don't like the way we pop it, then stop picking up our slang. At least the homie was direct when he was mentioning y'all names. That's how you really crash out. And it's a part of our heritage, renter center lifestyle. So if I pull up, I'm airing shit.
Let's stop that. At least the homie was direct when he was mentioning y'all names. Talking about Kendrick. He was mentioning y'all names. Joey Badass said it's too much D licking. Won't you just say the boogeyman name? Just say his name. Just say his name. Destiny Child, say my name, say my name. Nah, he had to throw the whole West Coast. Just say who you want to say. It's too much Kendrick news. Not enough Joey Vaughn badass news.
Felt compelled to speak up since y'all been looking for charity. Now y'all do what y'all gonna do, but just don't speak on my area, nigga. Cause y'all not willing to take it as far as we gonna take it, I swear for God. I mean, look at the evidence. I got love for every region, but the smart thing to do is to stay the fuck away from mine. I turned one of you niggas to an album rollout.
That's the funniest shit. Well, at least somebody finally said it, because that's what I accused Joey Badass of doing. I said, bro, is this just your excuse to not make no content? Is this your excuse to try to get in a conversation without having to do some other work? Is this your easy route to get everybody to talk about you? Because it feel like a marketing plan. This don't feel like, it don't feel hip hop. It don't feel like competition. The music does, but the plan feels like the lack thereof of a marketing plan with the assistance of another conductor Williams B. What's going on with Conductor? No, this is a real legitimate question. 7-minute drill, fighting Irish freestyle, and we now got the Rulers back. All songs that are obviously subbing or pointing into disses towards Kendrick. What is that about, Conductor? Do you be calling people like, hey, you got some smoke with Kendrick? I got something for you. Insane. Insane. Well, I'll be damned. Shout out to Vaughn. That's insane. Eesh. So I want to point your attention over to this. This is the 2011 freshman class. This is something that I really didn't give too much thought to about just how close in timing we started to see the rise of Kendrick Lamar and the rise of Joey Badass. Sometimes looking at these things give you a little bit of context into why certain people might feel a certain way. So when I look at this, I'm looking at Meek Mill, I'm looking at Big Crit, Sahai the Prince, Lil Twist, Yellow Wolf, Fred the Godson, rest in peace, Mac Miller, YG, Lil B, Kendrick Lamar, and Diggy Simmons. And these are artists that, of course, this is what XXL said, these are the biggest stories, the biggest emerging artists. This is in 2011. Not even 2 years later in 2013. You get another packed list here. This list has Schoolboy Q, Trinidad James, Joey Vaughn Badass, Absol, Logic, Action Bronson, Kurt Cobain, Travis Scott, Dizzy Wright, Angel Hayes. 2 years from each other. Sometimes memory kind of fails us and we think that there's a separation because of just age. I think about Joey Badass, he was hella young on his freshman cover. But just because you're young and you, like, for instance, if you get in the NBA and you're young, you're still part of that class and you are judged based upon how your other classmates have fared. And I look at folks like Absol, especially Schoolboy Q, Travis Scott, good God, one of the biggest artists out right now. Logic, story for another day. But these are artists that are your peers, and they have gone on and in many ways, people would argue, have surpassed Joey Badass. So people had high hopes for him in this era. I know for sure he was supposed to be one of the top four. He's supposed to be the big four, especially when it came to lyricism. That did not pan out that way. When I look at this one, we see the people who emerged out of here. So I think you got to ask, is it just a friendly fade? Is it just a friendly fade, or could there be emotions, real emotions behind it? I really want to know. Somebody tell me, is 50 Cent instigating there? Is 50 Cent talking through these rappers? Because Joey Badass is so hella random to say something like that, especially with all the love that he didn't got on the West Coast. I don't know, DIYers. These are my thoughts. What y'all think of this song? Good God.
Oh Lord, here go that shit again.
Shout out to Drake on the River.
Everybody wanna diss me again.
DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.